I want to discuss why men should reject the dad bod, why they shouldn't fall into that trap, and why they should strive to be fit and strong instead. And there's this idea that's been promoted, I would say probably in the last, several years, the last 10 years, that women actually prefer men who are chubby and out of shape. And I personally think it is a big lie. And I'm going to get into what I actually think it is. First of all, a dad bod could range from skinny fat to being overweight. Typically, it's a guy who has a very soft appearance. Um, it's a physique of someone who eats too much junk food, who drinks beer, and who doesn't exercise. And they say that you get the dad bod because, the dad is busy with work. He's not making time to take care of himself and going to the gym and actually devoting time to physical fitness. And this is being pushed. They're trying to normalize this. Um, and they'll have women come out and say they actually prefer this over a man who is fit with muscles. And I kind of reject the idea. I think it is, I think that is false. Uh, the fact is, women who you would rate on the beauty scale as sevens through tens, you hardly ever um, see them with a guy that is overweight or out of shape or just has a poor bodily appearance, a poor image. Usually, these women who are very beautiful are with guys that look pretty good too, or in pretty good shape. Um, and this is, of course, it's discounting the women who are, gold diggers that are marrying for money, that are marrying guys that are less attractive, and just because they're like really successful with finances. But the women saying that they actually like the dad bods, they typically range. They are kind of medium or like four to sixes in appearance. And that kind of tells you a lot that the women saying they like dad bods, they're typically insecure about their own looks. So they don't want the man to be the better looking one in the relationship. Um, they want a guy who is just beneath them in terms of looks and physical status, so they can kind of be the top dog, so they can kind of have that power place in the relationship. And that is the key word, relationship. Women who are in relationships may prefer a dad bod because they kind of see it as a security blanket. They have the upper hand. They don't have to worry about a lot of women, approaching him. They don't have to worry about, being cheated on as much. Whereas if they were to get in a serious relationship with a man who looks really good, he's in really good shape, he stands out from the average guy, she's going to be more threatened by that. And this is especially true for these women who are mid-level, probably threes or fours to the six range, because they're already insecure about their looks and they want to be the best looking one in the relationship, and they want to have that control mechanism. Now, these women are probably fantasizing about men with six pack abs and who have great physiques, but they will never admit that because they have this chip on their shoulder and this insecurity. And this is where the dad bod thing really comes from. Women who are sevens to tens, they're always going to be with good looking guys, pretty much their counterpart. unless they are just totally resource driven towards money, which, there are definitely women resource driven like that, just towards finances. But now that you have women, making their own money and things like that, not all women are just after money. So I don't buy that either. Ultimately, though, you should reject having a dad bod because it is not healthy in the long run. And too many guys are using this as a cope. Oh, my woman likes me just the way I am. I could be soft. I could drink beer. I could lay on the couch and watch football. I don't have to go to the gym and train. I can eat wings and pizza and nachos and just get this flabby physique. And, my wife loves that because, I'm a big cuddly teddy bear. Well, ultimately, what's going to happen is eventually you're going to start having health issues. Your health is going to fail. And then you're just going to cause problems for yourself and your family because it's going to be a bigger issue to deal with. Versus if you had not listened to that dad bod crap, you go to the gym and train, uh, you eat at caloric maintenance, you maintain or in a deficit, and you maintain a healthy body weight and body fat, and you maintain a decent level of muscle mass. Those are all indicators of good health, and you're going to hold up a lot longer versus if you continue with this dad bod thing, drinking beer and eating a lot of junk food because your wife is insecure, your girlfriend's insecure, and she wants to be the better looking one in the relationship, and then you're going along with it and obliging that because you're too lazy to get in shape yourself. Men should strive to be strong and fit regardless of what women say they want. Um, because ultimately that is a component of masculinity, as being strong and capable and being able to serve others. That is a tenet of muscular Christianity. We want to keep our bodies strong and fit. They're the vehicles to the soul, so we could better serve God and better serve people with our strength, and also to inspire people too. You want to be an inspiration to your children, and you want to be an inspiration to others around you. And it's really hard to respect somebody who has no dietary discipline and no physical discipline. So I hope this video helps clear that up. Like I said, there may be some women who prefer dad bod, but I really think for the majority, it's born out of this insecurity and this desire to control men within the confines of a relationship. Because if they weren't in a relationship and if they were kind of riding the carousel, they would be more drawn to the guy with six pack abs and a lean physique.